Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and off we go from Tampa. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Tampa Bay's offense set to take the field, and of course at quarterback, 23-year veteran who's had a Hall of Fame career several times over, the great Tom Brady. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes, so when they block on a big
blitz coming, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. To throw is Brady.
God damn.
It's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, Brady. Looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. To throw, it's Brady. And break, the tight end's got it. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely, as one of the better coaches in the league always tells me. On offense, I want their body.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Trey Hendrickson, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed in this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. Back deep, Trent Taylor. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. They're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That's a double win there, partner. You keep out of the return man's hands, and you pin him inside the 5-yard line. Pretty darn good.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Stuck for the loss by Devin White.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
So the pitch and catch good for 11. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
God damn.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. So now the Cincinnati native, also former Bearcat and now a Bengal, Kevin Huber to punt it away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at their own 43. Brady. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Underneath, he's got Brady. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Brady's throw complete to Otten. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Inside handoff down to Fournette. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Open man has got it. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Buccaneers post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point up and good by Sutton. And that makes the score 7-0. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's Mike Evans who caps it with a touchdown reception. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Ready? Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Vision and speed, 2 of the attributes that you might say are important for a free safety. We saw both in evidence there.
And you can just see that whole play developing. That's where as a defender, you just lock it on your target and say, I'm not even thinking about breaking stride. I'm running straight for the belt buckle because where it goes, that's where you find his body. And he was able to get in there and make a great play.
And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack. Another try after the 1st down sack. Burrow under pressure, and they got to him again. Joe Tryon Shoyinka showcasing the pass rush. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. Now a hit and a loose football. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us a ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of of not happening there on that play. He didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punt's coming in, I don't know if a return punts, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead.
It really is. You try and get that peek to know where they are about whether you should fair catch it or not. But sometimes you just have to have a sense and feeling. You just have to make sure, number one, though, you catch the ball and put it away.
On third down, Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside, not easily covered, and then when they catch it.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase from 17 yards out. And the Bengals are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Well, the Bucs going to take over now late in this first half. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Underneath, he's got Brady. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Brady to throw on 3rd and 1.
Ooh.
That's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
Now the Bengals will use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow, open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. Now a timeout taken. Here we go. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 1st down, here's Burrow. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt.
Let's go.
McPherson's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it, so they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides to be thrilled with that.
So we've hit halftime, just getting through the break at record pace and right back to football. 3rd quarter, here we go. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready. Number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. The Bengal offense now with the football first here to begin quarter number 3. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic. I think at the half. Change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Here we go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Burrow will throw. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And this will be stopped at the 44. And good for 7 yards. Burrow on third down.
Oh, my God.
Drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 19. The Bengals passing game finding a really
but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He completes it to Boyd. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up second down. Here's Burrow. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And the Bengals are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out and he ended up with in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Now it's Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all
As you cut all the lights off and stuff, right?
The Bengals score. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small magical spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
From the 31, Brady. A quick throw there, batted away and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Final minute now of the third quarter. Brady to throw again. Looking Mike Evans' way again, and he's got another one. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up second down. Up the gun, Fournette. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing now is Brady.
Damn.
And Brady has it over the middle. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 33. Back now in Tampa. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the fourth quarter. Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw on target to Godwin here. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 16. 14 yards that time for number 14.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Brady. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Julio Jones from 3 yards out. And the Bucs have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point put through by Suckham. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really with the 4-minute offense.
Oh, my God.
So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the season.
This is a little hard for me to compare because I'm not concerned that percentage happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead. Thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Here we go.
Burrow looking to pass. He gets this one to Boyd. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Burrow. And this is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, Parker. That is a rare completion for me. He's been on point this entire game.
As percentage completion-wise, way up at that time. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. To the air again, Burrow. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. Got a man open. It's Chase. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get your reset.
You cannot get that. You can't get on the money.
Totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. That one looks like he'll throw here. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Burrow hooking up with Higgins for a Bengal 1st down. Inside handoff to Mixon. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Throwing now is Joe Burrow. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 18. defense will burn their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Again, it's Mixon. He will push his way down to about the 14. And again, the couple, and that's going to move into the 5.
And a big fan stepped that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Charles, in these lower-scoring games, you know it better than anybody. Points are at such a premium, but taking care of the football is king. They played turnover-free from whistle to whistle, and they come through with a victory.
Yeah, and that's what won them the game because even doing it that way, being that clean partner, they weren't able to really run away with this game. So that tells us just how important it was to make sure you played mistake-free football. That led to the victory.